Hello, second graders. Today we're going to go over Unit 3, Lesson 11, Vocabulary Words. Ready? Number 1, understand. These children talk to each other with their hands. They understand sign language. What does it mean? If you understand something, you know what it means. Think about it. Do you or someone you know understand more than one language? Explain. One example would be, yes, I understand 2 languages. I understand English and Spanish. Do you know someone who understands more than one language? Talk it over. Write your answers. So we're going to do this one together. I'm going to give you examples and you tell me yes or no if you understand. Ready? Do you understand what your pet wants? Yes or no? Why it rains? How airplanes fly? And the last one is how butter is made. Number 2, gathered. The students gathered around the computer in order to see the screen. What does it mean? People who have gathered have come together as a group. Think about it. Have you ever gathered with some of your friends? What did you do? Talk it over. So use the questions below to think about the meaning of the word gathered. Ready? When have you gathered with your family? So one example would be, we usually gather with our family when it's somebody's birthday. What did you do together? Maybe your family played games. Next one. Have you ever gathered seashells? Pine cones? And our last one, apples. So you tell me yes or no if you've ever gathered one of these 3 examples. Last question. What did you make with them? So let's pretend like we gathered seashells and we made a necklace with them. Number 3, impatient. This girl looks impatient. She is tired of waiting so long. What does it mean? If you are impatient, you are not able to wait calmly. The Spanish word is impaciente. Think about it. What is something that makes you impatient? So one example could be, maybe waiting in line to get your food makes you impatient. Talk it over. So look at the graph below. You're going to answer yes or no if this is something that would make you impatient. Ready? Watching TV. Yes or no, does that make you impatient? Waiting for your friend to come over. Petting your cat. And the last one, waiting for cookies to come out of the oven. Number 4, impossible. It is impossible to hear when there is so much noise. What does it mean? If something is impossible, it cannot be done. The Spanish word is imposible. Think about it. What is impossible for a pet dog to do? One example would be talk. Pets cannot talk. It is impossible for them to do. Talk it over. So we're going to look at these events and you're going to tell me if this is possible or impossible. Ready? A cow jumping over the moon. That is impossible. A man riding in a train. That is possible. A cat reading a book. Impossible. Number 5, believe. People clap if they believe or feel someone has done a good job. What does it mean? If you believe something, you think that it is real or true. Think about it. Do you believe that plants can talk? Why or why not? Talk it over. So we're going to use the questions below to think about the meaning of the word believe. Would you believe your friend if she told you she jumped across town? Do you believe that our pets can understand what we say to them? Why or why not? Number 6, problem. Raise your hand if you have a problem or need help. What does it mean? If you have a problem, you have a question or situation that needs to be answered or solved. The Spanish word is problema. Think about it. Did you ever have a problem unzipping your jacket? Talk it over. So let's look at the table and you're going to tell me, can you solve the problem? Ready? A shoelace is untied. Pet needs to eat. Bicycle has a flat tire. And our last problem, refrigerator doesn't work. So you're going to tell me yes or no if you can solve it. Number 7, demand. These lights and sirens demand that everyone get out of the way. What does it mean? If you demand, you ask or tell someone to do something very firmly. The Spanish word is demandar. Think about it. Did you ever demand that someone do something for you? What was it? Talk it over. Decide whether demand is used correctly in these sentences. Remember, demand means to ask or tell someone to do something very firmly. I demand that you stop yelling at me. Yes, it makes sense. Then our next example is, I demand that my shirt is blue. Number 8, furious. Babies cry when they are angry. This baby is furious. What does it mean? Someone who is furious is feeling very angry. The Spanish word is furioso. Think about it. How does someone who is furious look? So what would their face look like if they were furious? Talk it over. What are some ways to calm down when you are furious? So I'm going to give you some examples and you tell me if this is something you would do to calm down. Put on a hat. Laugh. Eat a carrot. Walk away. Yell. Take a deep breath. Go to sleep. And our last option is play on the swings. Remember, keep practicing your vocab words throughout the week. Have a great day. Bye.